This dude fucking thing is hilarious. It's actually not bad.
I am overburdened.
It's crazy that he doesn't even touch anything. He just fall out and die. Oh my god, I need my back to pop so bad. This is it. Plains of Despair? Sure he is. He's like off screen, just killing all these guys. I don't even think this game is considered hack and slash with a character like his. That's hilarious. He didn't even get a chance to fucking... I already did it, apparently.
The time I knew. It takes more than a siege to stop me. My, what a messy little demon.
Oh, come on. Fucking game crashed. How stupid. Oh, and he left. I was gonna ask him to hell rush me. Shit.
You're the ancient afternoon.
do I do when I have too many runes?
What's up everyone, Atron here with another Diablo 2 Resurrected video. In this video I'm going to show you guys how you can upgrade runes, and I got a bunch of raw runes here. I got 27 to be exact. So the way that you're going to do that is you're going to need to open up your cube, make sure that it's empty, take any garbage, like a garbage battle axe for example, outside of it, and then you're just going to need to load up 3 runes. And it's got to be the same rune, so in this case we got 3 raw runes, and we're going to hit transmute, and we will have created an Ort rune, so it'll go up to the next level of runes. So we're just going to do this a few times. It's a little bit faster if you just hold control and then left click, and then you can just kind of fly through this, and we're just going to make these Ort runes here. So now we've made 3 Ort runes. We're going to upgrade these. And this is actually the final level of runes that you can make that are a low level, that you don't require anything else, so they just require the runes themselves. So 3 Orts will make a Thul rune, and then I'm just going to go through real quick and make all of these into Orts so we can make 3 Thuls. So we got three more Orts there.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be streaming.
Make these 2 Orts. And then we got those. So now we got this, 2 Thuls. And no, definitely don't want that in there. And now we have 3 Thuls. So there is a link to the recipes that you need in order to, what gem you need to upgrade the runes further. In this case, we got the 3 Thul runes, and it requires a chip topaz to upgrade into an amethyst. Excuse me, an am rune. And now we have an am rune because of the 3 Thuls there. So, like I said, I'll post that link to the recipes in the description. You guys can take a look at it. Like I said, Ort rune is as high as it goes without needing any kind of chip topaz or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And these runes are really powerful, help build rune words, like stealth for example, pretty solid for early leveling, and then obviously some of the more powerful rune words as you continue to progress. But this is a great way to upgrade runes to ones that you need that are higher level and a little bit harder to get because they don't drop as often as some of the lower level ones. But that's going to do it for this video, everyone, so thank you guys.
Okay. I wonder if it's on max roll. Can place in any socket items to provide stats accordance. Are removed from socket items with a hell rune and a scroll town. I didn't know that. That's dope. What up, Nemo? No, I called in today. My Galaxy S26 is coming in today, and it's signature required, so I have to be here. I have to call in from UPS to be here for the UPS man. Yo, appreciate the 58 months, Nemo. Thank you, sir. I don't know why I didn't give you any notifications. That's kind of fucked up. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for right here. Damn. I ran out of those quickly. I am... Oh, shit, yeah. I guess I could go back to the game. I am upgrading runes because they're taking up too much inventory in my shit. I mean, I was thinking about getting on some Arc Raiders and stuff here in a little bit. I don't know. I got all day. I need to mow the yard, and I need to detail my car. I need to stop fucking around, and I need to detail my car today. But other than that, I got all day to kind of just hang out and do nothing. I'm just waiting for this UPS guy to show up. They said it'd be between 10:15 and 2:30, so I got the new Samsung Galaxy S26. 3 souls and a chipped. There's 1. There's 2. Do I have any more soul runes? I do, right there. And what do they want? They want a chipped sapphire. Okay, yeah, if you get on, I'll jump on with you. Nice. Three shales plus the chipped ruby. Do I have 3 shales? Oh, I've got more. Oh, those are lum runes. Those aren't. There's a shale. 1, 2. Any more shale runes? Oh, what the fuck? The game is frozen? Pixelman, the game is frozen on your end? Huh. It is frozen on your end, eh? No, you're right, you're right. I'm not anywhere near any of that. How do I fix that? Oh, fuck. I gotta, like, fully close OBS or something. No, yeah, it was. I closed Diablo, but it wasn't even that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Here I am thinking that I was doing the most. Turns out not so much. What are you up to today, Nemo? What are you doing? There is. Alright, so I'm upgrading these runes because I've got too many of them. I'm actually out of chipped amnesties, so that sucks. Do I have 2 pole runes? What does the pole rune look like? Show me your pole. Pole looks like that. I don't think I have it. It'd be dope if you could fucking sort these. That'd be sweet. What does the pole rune look like? Looks like that. Gotta take my daughter to the dock and then the dryer repairing is coming back. Damn! For the 3rd time, dude? What the hell? I'd be fucking blowing that dryer out the ass. What the hell is going on there? Shit, dude. That sucks. Three Fs. Turn to ifs. Who the fuck is texting me? Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I hope you're not having to repay him. Hell runes. Where are the hell runes at? 3 hell runes and a chipped diamond. Do I have chipped diamonds? I do. Actually, I have a lot of chipped diamonds. Shit, turns out it's not so stupid. Oh my god, dude. The wife is gonna be like... She wants me to do all this stuff right now. I just don't want to. Oh my goodness, no. Did it not like come with the... Do I have chipped amnesties? I don't have any chipped amnesties. Chipped ruby. Shale runes. Do I have any shale runes? Thol, 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 thol. Holy fucking thol runes, dude. Ith? What do ith turn into? Ith turn into Tau? Another thol. Ith. Tau. How old's your dryer, dude, to be acting up like that? Neff runes? What did Neff runes turn into? Where the fuck are Neff? 3 Neff turn into an F. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess. Sounds like it's sounds like this guy is killing you. 3 shells and a chipped ruby. I have. Oh, another Thol rune. Who would have thought? I have 3 IOs. 3 IOs and a flawed topaz. Do I have a flawed topaz? I don't. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, is that you texting me? I hope that's you texting me. That was the wife. Okay, cool. Hold on, give me a second. What do I do with am runes? I need chipped amnesties. I don't have any chipped amnesties, so fuck you. Ith runes? 3 ith turn into a towel? What about Ral runes? What do Ral runes do? Ral become Ort. There's a Ral. There's a Ral. There's a Ral. I think 3 Orts become a Thol. Holy shit. I've got too many Thols. Amrune. There's Ral, Ral, Ral. Ral, Ral, Ral. Ort rune. Ort. Ort. Ooh, look at all these soul runes I got. Oh, these are lum runes. Lum runes and soul runes look fucking very similar. And what? 3 Orts become a Thol? Ort. 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 Another Thol rune. Fuck you. I'm not a fan of the Thol runes. That's why I have so many, because it's the last one that you can do. Dole runes. I need a chipped emerald. Do I have chipped emerald? I do have chipped emerald. Oh, here's 3 shales. What do I need for shale room? Chipped ruby. I have a chipped ruby. Comes a dole. I don't have a chipped emerald. Oh, I do have a chipped emerald. Okay. Oh, there's those. Nice, a hell rune. Oh, there's 3 towels. There's a Ral, F, a Co, a Mao, F, 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 F. Lumberg fucked her. Lumberg fucked her. Oh yeah, Lumberg. Eld. Gave her the O face. You know what I mean? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you know what I mean. Tal, tal, tal. F. Hell yeah, we cleaned that up rather quickly, chat. There's a hell. I'll. Flawed topaz. Fuck you. I don't have a flawed topaz. Soul. Soul. F. F. Damn, that happened real fast. Oh. Alright, I think we did it, chat. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta upgrade them to get... Because, I mean, you can find, like, really good ones, but it's kind of hard. I need a chipped amnesty. So I have to have these gems. I have to have the correct gems to put into the correct runes, to put into my Herodic Cube, to upgrade them there. And I think... I mean, this whole page was full a little bit ago, but I think I caught up to where I need to be. I think I'm caught up. It looks clean now. Stressed me out there for a second. Alright, let's watch your video now. Dude, you're at work. Be at work. You sure this is the right video? Is this about to be like one of those, oh, fuck me, yeah? Damn. Good thing he didn't have his finger in there. The hell was that? Pow! Pow! Right in the kisser. Yeah, no, I saw it. Good thing he didn't have his finger in there. Holy shit. Dude, I hate cryptic ass fucking messages. What are you thinking? About what? What I said. About what? What? What are you talking about? Fuck. Ugh. Right? Holy shit. That sucks, dude. Oh, yeah, so, I just noticed that something else is broken on it. I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some other parts. It's almost like it just happened.
Afternoon.
I didn't see it before, but I'm seeing it now. Alright, cool. I upgraded my things. What else can I needlessly, aimlessly do here? Oh, of course they do. Wouldn't it make sense to have a,
Good day.
wouldn't it make sense to have like a, washer and dryer warehouse if you're a washer and dryer and repair place that, you know, had the fucking parts on hand. Let's see if I can get this guy some. Can he use this?
I can't use that.
Well, why the fuck not? He has enough strength. He doesn't have enough dexterity. Fuck you then. How about that? I can't use that yet. I just can't. Can't put it on.
I'll put that to good use.
You better put it to good use, motherfucker. I'm giving it to you. Piss me the fuck off. Okay, what do I want to do? I kind of want to look at a video of creating a poison necro. Uh. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 months ago. Do we watch the one from 4 months ago? 2 months ago. I wonder if Max Roll GG has a, we'll come back to this later. Build guides. Necromancer. Poison Nova Necromancer in-game build. Well, that's what I want. The Poison Nova Necro is a true king of AoE with both Poison Nova and Corpse Explosion at his... Damn. That's a badass wand. Well, of course, he's got a Enigma. Shit. I don't have any of this gear. I can make a spirit. I could make a spirit. I think. Surprised I don't already have one. I'm not even level 54 yet. Ugh. Ugh. UPS? Nope, not yet. Damn. This guy's fucking... I mean, it looks good, but it... Okay, well, this is a little bit different. That's really good. Holy shit. This is all kind of standard shit, honestly. I feel like you'd want to wear more Trag Owls than anything. Do I have Trag Owls on my... Yeah, he wants you to have a fucking infinity. Yeah, eat my ass, of course. Holy shit. That's awesome. Where do you get that from? Monster poison immunity is surrendered. Or sundered. Holy shit, that thing's cool as fuck. Let's check the source. Do I have Trag Owls on the source? I thought I did. Holy fuck, dude. There's a bunch of like new shit in this game that I just don't know about. Damn. Even my mercenaries got fucking pretty cool. When did I do all this? Even my mercenaries got some pretty cool shit on this character.
Good day.
You want to see what Diablo used to look like, dude? This is what I used to play all day, every day. It used to look like this. That's what Diablo used to look like. We just thought that was the hottest shit. Damn, require level 66. Fuck you. I have Trag Owls. I have his body armor, but I don't have the fucking... Alright, 2 sets of Alder's Advances. That's pretty cool for fucking... For Poison Nova off the rip. %7 chance of magic find. 9% chance of magic find. This has no magic find, but it's actually a really good fucking 10 FCR. Gives me a buttload of mana back. 14% chance of magical items. This only has a 14 as well. This is better. Why are the Trigals better? 2 to curses. Huh. Oh, it's only Nightmare. Horrible boss killer. That's not good. We don't like that. Why the fuck would I want... Why the fuck would I want one skill into all of those? Skeleton Mastery? Golem Mastery? That doesn't make any sense. That's dumb as hell. No. Alright, so they have a build. Let's see if any of these guys are talking about from 4 months ago. It's 14 minutes long, though. We're not going to...
Yo, Jock Sandwich here, and today we're getting into the most disrespectful Necromancer build in Diablo 2 history.
You see what he did there? He made it green because it's poison.
He doesn't just kill demons, he throws a gas leak and forgets to invite the fire department. Today we're showing off his skills, progression of gear, breakpoints, rune words, merc gear, farming spots, leveling, all of it. Strap in, breathe through your mouth, and let's go ahead and get moving. Now with skills, we're going to put 1 point into each of the following. Amplify damage, low resist, bone armor, skeleton mastery, revive, golem mastery,
this is literally the
summon
max
resist,
roll build.
iron golem. You're going to max your main skills out in this order. Poison Nova, Poison Explosion, Poison Dagger, and Corpse Explosion. Put the remaining points after level 87 into lower resist and bone wall.
Yeah, he's
or
just
golem
reading
mastery,
what I just read.
depending on how you feel you need. Now for attributes. You want your strength, just enough for your gear. Your dexterity, you don't want to put any in here unless you're trying to max block with the Necro Shield Homunculus, I think is how you say it. Vitality, this is where all your carbs are going to go. Energy, just use potions. You won't need a whole lot very often. Don't invest any of your points here, because you are a fragile emo skeleton boy, and vitality keeps your bones from becoming floor seasoning. For your breakpoints and gear, you want the standard 75%. That feels pretty good. If you want to go sweaty gamer mode, 125% feels like cheating. And you want to stack all plus skills, negative enemy resistances, and plus poison skill damage. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some items. Your budget and starter gear will be just like this, just like a cheap king at the beginning. You'll be Spirit Sword, a Rhyme Shield, Stealth Armor, Lore Helmet, maybe a random plus skills wand, and the drops that you're gonna smile at when they hit the ground are Trangle's Gloves, Black Bog Sharp. You know, FCR is like raising Diablo's rent. For about mid-game, for some core power, you want to equip 3 of the Trang set. Any of the combinations will work. Belt, gloves, shield, shield, helm, gloves, gloves, belt, armor, doesn't matter. This unlocks your 25% skill damage for poison. It also gives you some cool vampire casting animation if you like that sort of thing. But you'll still stick with your Spirit Sword or your Black Bog Sharp. Your armor will probably be Skin of the Viper Mega, and you just want some FCR rings plus skills amulet and get resist wherever you can. Now the end game, this is going to be super expensive. It's going to cost a lot, okay? But it's going to be your best in slot. You're going to want a Death's Web. The negative res, so brutal, enemies go negative mentally just seeing it. You can also use for armor either Bramble or Enigma. It doesn't really matter. It'll give you huge poison damage for Bramble, but I would rather have Teleport. You know, I'm a lazy Necro and I don't want to walk.
What did he
You can
just
put
say?
a Shaco on with a poison faucet in it if you want. However, I use 2 skills, faster cast rate, diadem with some resistance or mana like after each kill. If you can find it, that's going to be super expensive with 2 sockets. That's what I
Did I have a bramble on my? I thought I saw a bramble. That's what I'm saying. This motherfucker trying to get me fucking. This motherfucker trying to get me banned. What did he say? No, I don't have a bramble. Let's do one Mephisto run on hell difficulty with the Sork. I haven't played with the Sork in forever. Oh my god, I missed teleport. They're like, just craft an Enigma. Yeah, okay, just craft an Enigma, sure. Oh my god, teleport is so good. I don't even care that I went the whole wrong way. Oh my god, my fucking cast rate is so fucking huge that... Damn, these guys... Oh my god! Whoa!
What do you need?
I have forgotten how to play the sorceress, apparently. Those guys fucked me up. My body is going to be very hard to reach.
I need mana.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this character is just for better watch out, dude. This character is just for killing elites. That's all it's really good for. It's not really great for packs.
What do you need?
Oh, fuck you, then. How about that?
Good day.
Alright. I guess let's make this fucking max roll. Let's see if anybody else has a different opinion rather than this guy who's literally just copying max roll. Come on, UPS, bring me that phone.
There's a few different variations of the Corpse Explosion Necromancer. There's the Bone, there's my favorite, the Summoning Necromancer, but recently I kind of found a D-Web, an absolute god tier item, and it is awesome for that Poison Nova Necromancer. I've been using the Chaos Sanctuary recently. I actually did 14-hour drop highlights. Video is going to be coming out real soon, but I realized, hey,
14
I've never
hours.
done a
this
build
motherfucker
guide for a
played.
Poison Nova Necromancer. So that's what's coming right at you today.
Whoa, let's not get excited or anything. Sweet Phil.
Alrighty, so we'll start off with the stats as kind of the go-to super quick. For this particular style, I'm going with just enough strength to wear your gear. So you got to get over 156 to where you see right here a Monarch that I'm using. No extra points into dexterity. Vitality, I dumped everything else, and no extra into energy. You see the resistances are not very high. I use different types of summons in order to block everything, so you are a little bit at risk, but it was not too bad. So that's just what I decided to go with, not to sacrifice any of the damage or the magic find for extra safety. I decided to prioritize those two instead. Now when we go ahead and take a look at the skill tree, and we go ahead and we'll just look at the summons first. You can see all the stuff, everything that has a 17 on it, I put 1 point into. So straight down the right here, Skeleton, Skeleton Mage, and Revives. I actually use Revives most of the time because they will stay alive for that 180 seconds, I suppose. So you bring them up a couple different times in the game. Skeletons get slapped down with no extra points into them. So just 1 point into Revives, you'll be A-okay. You can see I got 1 point into Clay Golem, Blood Golem, and then I obviously use an Iron Golem. I think you've seen him walking around here a little bit. And just 1 point into that, and I'll explain why in a second. We got 1 into Summon Resistance, but you've seen I actually maxed out Golem Mastery. Golem Mastery adds to the Iron Golem's life, keeping him alive. You don't want him dying all of the time. And then you see you actually get no extra life from the Iron Golem. So that's why I went ahead and maxed out the Golem Mastery. Excuse my stutter there for a second. Go over to Curses, and you can see this is all just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to get down to lower resistance here. And the way I'm doing this build right now, all my remaining points that I get from here on out, I put into this just to kind of increase the radius on that is the main thing that it does at this point. So that's where I went with that. That definitely minuses the poison resistance down, just adding a bunch to your damage. Once you come over here, 1 point into Bone Armor, obviously for a Necromancer. And then you can see we got 1 into Teeth, only 1 into Corpse Explosion. There is an argument to be made to put more points in the Corpse Explosion to get more radius on that, to hit more monsters. I went the way of getting more radius on my lower resistance instead of this, so I didn't have to cast it 6 times and miss some monsters and forget this, and why is this one not dying faster as the other one. So I went ahead and maxed out Poison Dagger, obviously, Poison Explosion, and Poison Nova, because that's the main point of the build, the Poison Novas. So, and those other two are synergies to it. So that covers the skill tree. We'll go and take a look at the gear now, and there are a few different options. I'm going to try to go over them quick so the video doesn't take 4 hours, but there are a few different, whether it's budget or just max minus poison resistance or max damage type builds and stuff like that instead of having Magic Find on your character. Now, first of all, the main reason I was using this in the Cast Sanctuary, I wanted to use this D-Web. I had found it my first time ever finding a D-Web in my life, so I wanted to put it to use. Other options, obviously you could go with the straight up, just take your caster gear right off your Hammerden or your Sorceress and throw it right onto your Necromancer, and you can get away with that. So you could have a Hoto up here or something like that, a Spirit as a budget option. Bunch of different other options like that there. Coming down to the gloves, you're never going to use anything else besides Trangs, especially for a Poison Necro, or any Necro for that matter, and most casters really. But the 25 poison skill damage really just slaps on this, of course. And you get the curses and the cast rate and the cold res, of course. On the rings here, we've got the Stone of Jordan and a Raven Frost. Pretty common options. If you want to get your FCR higher to get a better break point, the 125 perhaps, this build only hits the 75 the way I got it, but that's a-okay with poison. You can go ahead and throw some FCR rings on there if you want to. Here we've got the Arachnid's Mesh. Other options, you could throw a piece of the Trang set on here if you're going for the partial or full set bonuses, or if you just want to get your Cannot Be Frozen that way, because that belt does have Cannot Be Frozen. I got a teleport around. If you got that Enigma, I'm throwing it on there for sure. Everything on the Enigma is nasty. Obviously, you can go ahead and throw Trang's armor on there if you're going for any version of the partial or the full Trang set as well. Up at the Shaco, Shaco is really a go-to for almost every single caster character or Magic Finder in the game. There is, I believe, the Trang set for the helmet, right? So that would be one of the other pieces if you're going for the full set, throw that on there. But I would never throw the helmet one on there unless you're specifically going for the full set and or you don't have a Shaco. Amulet, we got a Mara's, great option. Everyone uses Mara's all the time if you can get one. Or a caster amulet could also be just as good and or better depending on how good of one you can get your hands on or craft or trade for or whatever. Over on the shield here, we got a Spirit Monarch. Obviously, there is another piece of the Trang set you can throw over here, and I will mention, very, very popular, especially kind of budget or just trying to get more minus poison res. You can throw the head over here on the shield slot, the belt, and the gloves to get a 3-piece Trang set, and that will give you minus a bunch of enemy poison resistance. I don't remember exactly how much it is, if it's 25, if it's 40, I can't remember offhand exactly, but Editor Phil, maybe throw it up, boom, right up over here or something, huh? Down on the boots, you can go on War Travs, get more Magic Find. Any of the boots that you would normally throw on any caster, really. Rare boots, Tri-Res boots, you could throw on Silk Weaves, you could throw on Water Walks, a bazillion different options there for the boots. On Switch, obviously, we got the Call to Arms and the War Axe like a boss. I like using different bases for things. That's why this is in a War Axe and this is in a Wormhide, just to be a little bit different here. And obviously, a CTA and a Spirit, just like almost every single character in the game. Down on here, go ahead for charms, poison, and bone skillers if you got them. Geeds, Torch, and Annie, of course. You can throw down here life and res charms if you want to boost up the survivability. You did see my resistances were pretty low, so you can get better with that, just throwing some charms down here if you would really like to. Personally, I used to have a bunch of Magic Find charms in here really boosting up the MF, but I didn't put them in here right now. I transferred them all over to a different character to use and didn't bring them all back. But your Magic Find would be boosted up significantly if you filled that up and put your cube in here or something like that. Now, you see him walking around here. We'll talk about the Mercenary and the Golem. I went with the Insight Mercenary. That way I can get that Meditation Aura, and that way I don't have to have that on my Mercenary. I can actually throw something else on a Mercenary to help out my character a little bit. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the Mercenary right now, and we'll open it up, and I actually have Infinity, and I know what's going to come here, the comment, actually Conviction, Phil, doesn't help out for poison. Well, that is true, but Corpse Explosion is half physical and half fire, so the Conviction Aura will boost up half of the Corpse Explosion damage. I would say that's a better option than throwing some other thing over, whether you're throwing Obedience or just not doing an Iron Golem and just having your Insight over here. If you can do this, it is a little bit of a boost. Maybe it's a bit overkill. I wouldn't specifically go out and trade for a couple Burr Runes or for an Infinity, because it's not going to help that much, but it definitely does help the clear speed for sure with the Corpse Explosion. Once again, I went and threw it in a Ethereal Man Catcher, because from what I've heard, haven't done the math yet or anything myself, but I had heard that because of the increased attack speed from the base speed and the Crushing Blow, you actually get more DPS or damage per second from using an Ethereal Man Catcher as compared to, we'll say, an Ethereal Great Poleaxe or an Ethereal Thresher. I have not done the math myself, but I decided also, just I like using different bases here now that you can make stuff in different things. So since you can make Infinity and a Spear, I went with it. Over here, I just kind of got a budget kind of set up here. Treachery and Tal's Mask for the armor and the helmet. Obviously, Andarel's Visage with a Ral Rune or something along those lines. A Jewel knocking, boosting up that fire res, getting rid of that negative on the helmet. And a Fortitude is kind of the go-to, and I would much rather be using that right now. That's the absolute best, but it is what it is. I just went with budget, and he never really has a problem for the most part. Now, important to mention, this is a Might Mercenary, not a Cold Mercenary like you'd have on a lot of other things, and that is because, obviously boosting up the damage of the Mercenary, but also you don't want all the corpses shattering, because you either want to revive them, to have your revives running around you to kind of protect you, or have corpses to blow up and kill monsters faster. So don't go with the Cold one, go with the Might one. And that's another important reason why I went with Infinity over Obedience. Obedience has cold damage on it. I don't remember exactly if Insight has cold damage on it.
Nope.
I don't believe it does, but I know specifically Obedience definitely does. So that's why you go ahead and go with that. So it only got 206 on the Magic Find, but like I said, you'd have another 50 or 75 Magic Find if you filled up with Magic Find charms down there. 250, between 250 and 300 is perfectly fine. A little bit higher is good too, but this is perfectly acceptable. You can see down here we got to the 175 breakpoint. You can try to push for the 125. Caster Amulet, Castrate Rings, things along those lines. Or if you have to throw in a Viper Magi, another budget option for the armor, you can get up there a little bit higher, a little bit easier, but 75 is perfectly acceptable. If I took some other stuff off to get my more minus enemy poison res, like throwing the helmet on over here, in order to, it would get more minus poison res, but your FCR would drop. I didn't like the feel of that teleporting around, I'm perfectly honest, so that's why I decided to get up to there. And you can see we got Cannot Be Frozen, minus 49 enemy poison res, plus tough poison skill damage. So that's the Poison Necromancer. If you want to see any of the gameplay, there was a little bit at the start, or
Oh, fuck you. I don't have a towel. Towel. Dull. What the fuck, dude?
So when you're live streaming, a lot of times you get the same questions over and over again. And you know what's kind of crazy? I get this completely noob question all the time. Phil, how can I find myself that 4-socketed monarch for the Spirit Shield? And you know what I think about this question? I think it is absolutely spectacular that I get it all the time.
Oh,
and that's
fuck me, I
actually
don't
because
care.
that means there's actually old school players coming back to Diablo 2 Resurrected, or people coming to Diablo 2 Resurrected for the very first time. Now, new players to community is absolutely great, so I have no problem answering it, and that's exactly what I'm doing here in this video today. Now, my opinion's a little bit different than other people's that you might hear, so make sure you stick around, watch the whole video, and listen up. I feel like I have a pretty good touch on what it's like for new players to get into the game because I'm actually a pretty casual person, even though I am a Diablo 2 Resurrected content creator. Now, the most common place and the most common way that I'll hear people kind of recommend how to get your either White Monarch or a 4-socketed Monarch is go to a high players count cows with no magic find, slaughter them down until you get your Monarch to drop. Now, I personally do not believe this is actually good advice for somebody asking you how to get their White Monarch. Yes, it is true. When you have a high players count in the game, it means that more items can drop, which means you're more likely by killing the same number of monsters to have a White Monarch or a socketed Monarch drop off more quickly. But I believe you got to stop and think to yourself, wait a second, who would be asking me how to find their White Monarch or 4-socketed Monarch for Spirit? That's going to be someone who has such bad gear on their character that they don't even have a Spirit Shield. Now, how well do you think a character with that bad a gear is going to go against these monsters with incredibly large life pools? Well, let's take a look at one right now. I got this set up as an energy shield Nova Sorceress, but much like, you know, these newer people, maybe I just got through the game. Here we're at this, and boom, you will get that thing. There is luck. It's called RNG, random number generation. That's how it determines what's dropped, so you never know exactly what you're going to. That could have all been that Monarch. But as you teleport down, check for these weaker packs like this and go ahead and take them out, and hopefully you get lucky and find your Monarch along the way. This is how I probably find, no kidding, whether you're sorceress, whether I'm a druid, whether I'm assassin, probably 80% of my white or socketed monarchs on ladder I find by going down to the Countess and taking out monster packs this way. Great on the way as well. These ghosts actually have an elevated rune drop chance. So if you take those out, it's not like a 500% chance, but it is an elevated chance, and they're really easy to take out. They're usually pretty slow. Here's a great place to show you what I would avoid though is, these archers. They can catch a hold of you if the champion has the wrong roll. You're gonna have a bad time. Another great place to note where you can get these monarchs, and I don't know the percentage, maybe 25% of the time I find a monarch, it's off of one of these armor racks down here as well. This is a spiked shield, unfortunately not a monarch. That would have been sick for the video, but you got a couple racks right here for weapons and for armor. You never know if you could get lucky. I definitely have off that rack a few times. And of course we have the Countess pack down here. Some archers, unfortunately, but you can get the runes right there from the Countess. Boom, there's one of them that you needed to go ahead and make that spirit. So this is one of the things that's going to be a theme you're going to hear me say for a few times. You mostly want to be doing more than one thing at a time. So running down to the Countess, we're hoping to get the runes. We're taking out packs along the way where you can get all kinds of other good stuff, high runes, uniques, and stuff like that. But of course, you can get your monarch along the way as well. So in one run, you could be accomplishing 3 tasks at the same time. Next up, we're here in Act 2 out at the Stony Tombs, but I don't...
What, give me 4 sockets if I add sockets to the fucking... We did it anyway, fuck it. I learned the hard way. It does. It does give me 4 sockets. Let's go. Towel. Towel. Thole. Or am. Towel, thole, or am. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Towel, thole, or am. Alright, now I just need to hit level 54. Put 1 skill point into each of the following. Amplified damage. What the fuck? Okay, so I got 1 in amplified damage. I got 1 in a lower res. I got 1 in a bone armor. Oh shit, hold on. I got 1 in a bone armor. I've got 1 in a skeleton mastery. I've got summon resistance. The fuck is that? Oh. 1 into summon resistance and 1 into iron golem. Max out the following skills in this order. Poison Nova.
What can I do for you? Yes?
Am I supposed to fucking...
Not in town.
so confused.
Not enough mana.